Hey guys, this is just a quick and short tutorial for the jojo.fun metaverse, and the game we are looking at today is the Fate Origin, which came out about a week ago. So I just wanted to give people a little bit of help in terms of how to install the game onto your phone. If you have an Android, if you don't have an Android, or you want to play it on the computer, either way, you can put it onto Bluestacks. It's quite simple to do. So I'm going to give you the first option of how to get it on your phone. If you want to get the game on your phone, what you would do is you would go to fateorigin.com and you would hit play now, and you can download the APK, and it's Android only. It's not on the Mac OS, so it's not on your iPhones. So if you do want to play and you don't have a if you don't have an Android, what you would do is you would install BlueStacks. But this is how to get it on your phone. It's quite straightforward. You open up any browser on your mobile phone, as long as it's an Android, download the APK, install it. Make sure you have unknown sources disabled so you can get it installed onto your phone, and that will gain you access. In order for you to play this game, again, just to remind you, you have to own one of the NFTs to start playing this game. If you haven't got one and you're new to this project, it's quite simple to do. All you need to do is making sure you have one of the following wallets and you have funds in there and it's running on the Binance network. You'd purchase the BSC, and this is how you'd purchase an NFT via jojo.fun website, which is jojo.fun. For example, I use the Binance Chain wallet, so I'm going to give you this as an example. These are extensions, by the way. These can be downloaded for free, added onto your browser by simply going to google.com, putting in, let's say, Binance Smart Chain extension or MetaMask extension. You would get the Google Chrome extension, and what you would do is you would add it to the browser, and it will pop up at the top. You can pin it if you like, and then you'll have it at the top here like I do so. What you would then do, you go to jojo.fun, so I'll just start from the beginning. Jojo.fun, enter the app, you'd connect your wallet, you'd click on the wallet that you have, whichever one of these you have. I would recommend Binance Chain Wallet or MetaMask. You can change the network it's running on. MetaMask is usually Ethereum, but there is a tutorial online how to change it, so you can do it so it runs on the BSC network. Or easier way is getting the Binance Chain Wallet, which is the one I use. It would ask you to log in. You'd log into it, and here what you have is you've got the NFT market. So if you do want to play Fate Origin and you don't have an NFT yet, you'd simply navigate to the NFT market. You'd have the finances in your Binance wallet, like so. Binance can be purchased through Coinbase and then transferred over to here, or exchanged as well on Binance.com if that's something you use. Once you have the funds and you wanted to go ahead and partake in the game, what you normally do is you can go in here. You would, what I normally do is I'll go to market, I'll go to lowest price. I select the Fate Origin NFT so you can play the game, and you'd buy one of these NFTs. These NFTs actually are very cheap right now because this is the Christmas period, past Christmas, it's winter time, and they call it the crypto winter, when all cryptocurrencies collapse. At this time you can get in, and it's a perfect time to invest. You can buy these NFTs, you hold them, you keep them, you can use them in the game, so you can play the game, unlock further NFTs as you play, and obviously earn a bit of money from that. At the same time, you can then unstake them and you can sell them back when the price of Jojo goes up. So for example, if this right now is 240,000 Jojos, which is equivalent current market value of $63, in let's say 4 months, I presume this will be, when I bought this it was $250, so you're looking at 4 to 5 times your investment. So you can use this, play the game, later sell it if you decide you want some money and the price goes up quite a lot, you want to cash out, you want to take some money out, maybe keep one of them. But just to show you, you've got all the different NFTs. There are 4 different types. There is mount, there is wings, there is costumes, and there is also pets. You can have one of each, depending on the quality of it. They give you different stats. They make you a bit stronger in the game, so you could just buy one, whichever you think. If you don't have much money, buy the cheapest one you can, and you can then enter the game itself. So if you don't have an Android, what you would normally do is you would download Bluestack. It's got bluestack.com. Not bluestack.com, my apologies. Bluestack download. Go to Google, put the Bluestack download. It's bluestacks.com. You download it for PC. I believe that's the one you use it for. I think you've got other platforms, but you can check those. But the main one is desktop. Download it onto your PC. Once you get Bluestack, you would log in and register with your Gmail account. Once you log in, you can go into Home. If you open up Bluestack, I'll show you how it looks. You go into the Play Store as you would normally. So this is Bluestack right here. It's an emulation of a mobile. If you don't have an Android, you can get this and then you can download the game. What you do on your phone to be able to play this game is you do need to download also the Jojo app, which is free to download. You can go to Play Store, type in Jojo app, download it, log in with your secret phrase your wallet. It will link to it, and then you have it on your phone. And then obviously once you download the game, it will go to this to approve it, and then you go back to the game and it'll let you into the game. Same thing works here. If you come out of this and you go to Bluestack, once you have Bluestack, I'll show you. Sorry for that delay in the timings here. Let's have a look. Okay, so you go to Play Store. You can download jojo.fun. You've got the app right here, the Jojo Metaverse. It's installed. Install that first. Log into it, register as you did on your phone. Once you have it on here, all you need to do is go back here. You would actually close this. Sorry. You'd close this down. You close down the Play Store. Let me just close these two. Clear all. You go back to the main page of your phone navigation. You go into your system apps and you go into Chrome. The same as you did on your phone. You go to jojo.fun or you go to it'll be fateorigin.com. You can do either way. You can access it from both sites. Then you click on Play Now, and it'll give you download APK. Once you click that, it should install. If it doesn't work like this way, if it doesn't install, you can always go on here, go to fateorigin.com and Play Now, download APK. It'll give you this link. So you've got Fate Origin right here at the top. Click on Save, and what you do is once you're in this Bluestack, at the bottom here you can open the APK. One second, it should be one of these. Nope. I believe it's this one. Fate Origin. No, sorry, this APK. So you've got this little install APK button here. It's either Control-Shift-B. Click on the APK. Find the APK where you've put it into your download folder. Double click it, and it should install. It's on here. Once you have both, which is oops. Once you have both of the Jojo, you've logged it in, and you've got the Fate Origin. What you can do then is you can easily go ahead and open up Fate Origin. Now once you've got both installed, they're linked up. How it looks is like this. Once you have it on your computer, I'm going to take it from here. You open up the game. Once you have the Jojo installed on here as well on the through Play Store and the APK is installed, you'd connect your wallet. This will take you to the Jojo app. The same thing will happen on your phone if you've got it installed. You'd hit approve. That connects to your wallet, and that's all connected. Once it's already approved in your Jojo app, then you can just click connect. It will get connected. Then every time you log in, unfortunately you have to log in properly every single time, which means you would have to click on the Fate Origin and you need to approve it. Then you need to put in your set password. Let me try that again. Once you log in, and that will log you into the game. Here is the start of the screen. You can select a server. There's only current one server online. Hit on start, and that will get you into the game. This will be your character main selection menu. If you've not created one, it will ask you to create one. If you already got one, this is what it will look like, and I'm sure you've seen this in the load up video. So anyone who's new, you can do offline leveling. You can purchase offline tokens, which you can activate. So whenever you're offline, your guy will automatically farm experience. Whenever you log in, it will tell you how much experience and how long you're offline for, how much you've used and what you've earned. You claim that. that gets put into your account. So once you've got your account, it'll look something like this. But the main things I want to cover first are enabling the NFTs. How do you equip the piece of NFT that you just purchased and you want to use it? Because obviously that's the only way you can access this game. At the same time, it gives you extra power-ups, and that's what that's for. Let me just quickly exit the underworld and I'll explain a couple of things to you this way. So it'll look a little different if you're new or if you're not up to level 251, which is I'm at the moment. But the simple thing is, when you're at this stage, this little plus button here is probably the most important thing that I learned being new, is where I was trying to look for stuff but I couldn't find it, and it was really confusing because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things you can do that's not automated. You can just do it yourself. You actually have a little bit of fun. The game is very entertaining. I would recommend it to anybody who hasn't played it. I'll recommend it to anybody who's playing it to obviously try a couple of things if you're not this far forward in the game. What you do is this little plus will bring up this extra menu. Now you've got the 4 different things that you can equip. The first one, let's go and look at, is the pet. So if you bought this as your first NFT, or you bought all 4, the wings, pet, costume, and obviously the other one. So if you bought all 4, this guy will show up on here and you can activate him. What that cost is, something to always consider, is the cost. Whenever you take things off and put them on, which is your NFTs, these things always cost transactional value, and they're anywhere between $1 to $2 each time you do it. Whenever you purchase anything on the market within the game, whenever you do some of the JoJo transactions, like praying, that will cost real time money. So you need to always consider this. Most of the things playing the game are free. It's just if you want to buy stuff, if you want to advance a lot quicker, that will cost you a lot of money. So make sure you keep an eye on that and you're not spending too much. What you'll normally do, there will be an activate button here. You click on Unactivate. It'll tell you what the full cost of that would be. Let me just make it a bit bigger so you can see. As you can see, it was 48 cents. If I want to unequip it, it'll cost me 48 cents. This is essentially the gas fees. These are the transaction fees that are in contrast with you using the network, the blockchain that is built on, and that's what it is. I don't want to do that because I don't want to equip it. I want to pay money. Now, if you have loads of different NFTs, you're not sure which ones you want to equip, or you want to have a look at what you have, what you would normally do is make sure you navigate to your bag here at the top. You'd go into the NFT section, and here you can see I've got that guy right now. He's unequipped, so he doesn't show up in my he shows up on my JoJo website. So if you go back to the JoJo, if you've bought stuff and you've got your NFT sitting here, you haven't equipped it, you're not using it at the moment, it will show up in your NFT section. As you can see here, you activate it, you'll switch over. At the moment, I've got 4 different NFTs equipped, so I've got all 4 of them equipped. I don't want to re-equip that one because it's the same value. So if I did want to take it out and I want to sell this NFT back on the NFT market when the price goes up, I would unactivate it, pay 50 cents to $1, and then I can list it on the JoJo's website. I can go to NFT Market and I can put it on sale, or I can click on here and sell it if you want to sell it back. So just a little example there. The next thing is, obviously, you've got different things. So you've got your costume as well. The same process. You find a costume, you activate the one you've purchased, and make sure it goes on your character. And the same goes for obviously the wings and the other NFTs. You can also do it, I believe, through here. If you've got it here, you can just navigate to bag, go to NFTs, and just activate here. If you want to deactivate, you have to go to a specific thing like a pet or a costume, and you deactivate if you want to take it out. Something was a little bit confusing. Now, a couple of things I want to cover. The first thing I want to cover is the market. So if you guys haven't seen this, or you're new or you're existing, the marketplace is where you can buy and sell things with a JoJo value. Again, whenever you list something on here, it's free to list, but if you want to purchase something, if you want a tier 7p to 2-star piece, for example, it's very cheap. 3,000 JoJos is less than 20 cents, but the cost associated with this would always be the 3k JoJos you got to pay, plus the transaction fee that will always come up. So whenever you want to buy something, it will cost you transaction fees. So be very careful if you are purchasing and buying stuff. Again, for example, this might be 20 cents, but you're going to pay $2 minimum, because that's the cost of the transaction fee. So it's $2.20. So make sure you take that into account each time you're buying and selling. I would personally not recommend buying and selling stuff off here if you haven't got loads of money, this is for the rich and famous who have got a lot of money that can afford to just spunk transaction fees. It's not for the faint-hearted. Personally, I think it's a bit of a shame, but I believe something like this is fairly new. We're still in beta, public beta, so this will 100% be improved in the future, but it's something to get familiarized with, because it will come very handy later on in the game. When Jojo start growing, when cryptocurrencies start growing, you will see obviously a return on your investment, so make sure you're looking out for this all the time and keep an eye out, see what things, how much they cost, see if you can make some money. Some things might be rare. I haven't come across anything too rare to sell on here that's worthy so far, but I'm sure there are things that you're able to do. Right, let me just stop the auto. So a couple of functionalities in terms of your character focus. You've got your manual, you've got your auto, and you've got manual auto or temporary is when you move, and sometimes it goes to temporary, so it stops attacking. You've got your daily quests. These are really important. Every time you reach every 10 or 20 levels, depending on how far you're in the game, you'll get a main quest that you need to follow. So when you get to a stage and it says red, that means you need to level up to that level. Self-explanatory to go ahead. What you need to do is you need to do filler quests in between, daily quests, expedition, magic towers. These are the daily quests, so you want to be looking at. So you want to have every single one of these show as done. As you can see here, guild quest done. You want to go for each one, apart from the magic tower will always stay because you get to a certain point it will stop, and the recommended 240 auto will always be available to click on. So whenever you're playing on your phone and you want it to auto fight whilst you're chilling and you've got the phone in front of you, you can click on go and it'll do that for you. All these other quests have different things that you can do with them. So you've got the main things. You've got offline farming. First one is auto mode. So whenever you can buy tokens, it shows you how much offline farming available you have, and they are, I believe I've got some. I just want to show you an example. There, 5 hours offline farming card. These can be bought. You can buy them in the mall, the shop, in the store. They can bought. Add 5 hours offline time. So if you're offline, it's good to make sure you've got the offline tokens active, and the timer shows how much you've got here. You can add time added. After using this item, it'll add 5 hours. Boom. Now I've got 20 hours. That's the max you can have. Don't overuse your cards, because if you overusing your cards, you will lose those cards. The maximum you can have is 20 hours of offline time, which means you can do it 4 times at 5 hours. If you're at 20 here, don't activate any more cards, or don't activate all cards at once, because you will lose all your cards. I've learned that the hard way. I've lost a lot. They are very valuable because offline farming is very essential with this game. Daily quest XP, this is just something that you do, like a daily quest that you currently have, which is showing you here. Daily that when you complete it, you get a lot of XP. At the same time, you get bonus money and experience, which is important. The PK, if you look at the PK, which I love, you get 10 challenges every 24 hours. What you do is you've got different characters. You've got position. This is your position here, number. This is actually really important, and really important to note. One of the most important things I reckon is you get a lot of diamonds here, and it's quite easy to climb this. It was for me anyway, but if you've got a couple of expensive NFTs and you want to fight your way through, I'll show you how this looks. If we go back here, we go to reward preview. So here you can claim quite a lot, and you can see how many diamonds you claim, and a really easy rank. So rank, you get 10 diamonds, you claim it, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. I went from this rank all the way to 100 in about 20 challenges, so I got about 1,000 plus diamonds, and I got to about 80. People can beat you, and you lower your rank whilst you're online or offline. They can attack you and lower it if they can beat you. For example, you can also refresh if you want to fight somebody like here, 171, 131. I'm 162, right? Let's see if I can beat this person. You challenge, I usually skip. Nope, they still beat me. You still get XP and gold for it, but it's better to find someone you can beat. So I'm 162, this guy's 130, but he's a lot lower than me in terms of his strength. That's his combat power. I can't challenge him. Somebody's already challenged him. I can challenge Blue. Currently in a challenge. So you got to find somebody who's a bit lower than you. Like, a couple of things to note. It shows you your diamonds at the top left corner there. It shows you what your health is, shows you how many JoJos you have, shows you your level. But the most essential thing is really your combat power. How much combat power you have here. I don't know why mine has been lowered by quite a lot, but mine was almost 3k. Did I do something? Did I unequip a weapon, or did I equip a weapon? Anyway, you have your combat power here. and that's basically how strong you are. Mine's 2.5 million. People are, I think the highest strength one is about 15 million. So when you are doing the challenges, like the PK challenges, usually when your combat power is higher than this, you usually should be able to fight them and beat them most of the time, depending on the items. So I challenged this guy here. I beat him, and my rank goes to what, from 162 to 150. I get 1k honor points, and I get 2.2 million experience. You do these every day, you get experience, you get money, it helps you get stronger and faster. This is one of the main things. So let's move on to the next one. You've got your XP trials. This is really, really huge XP. Whenever you do an XP trial, there's a couple of things to consider. I'm going to do one as an example right now. So you've got these different things that you have. The tower gives you XP. Temple of Trials, which gives you a hell of a lot of XP. Probably the biggest thing. What you need to do whenever you do this, I will show you. Make sure you always inspire. Quick inspire will boost you. Cost you 10 diamonds and 100k, which is nothing. And efficiency, make sure you have 1.5. So at the top left corner, you buy one of these XP potions. They cost 15 diamonds. You probably would start with quite a few. It activates it. So if you got here, you got this potion, you use it, bam, it gets used. At the top left, it'll show you you're getting 1.5 times the XP. Expiration bonus, but that for 1 hour. It's 1 hour only, 50 gold. Here you get a lot of XP. You'll be able to probably get 10, 15, 20 levels depending on how far, obviously what level you are and how much XP you're getting per round. Always recommend doing these every single day. You get to do it twice per day, so make sure you do them. A couple of things for people who are not based on the current local time for this game. As you can see on the daily quests, they've got different timings here. It says this time between 4 and 4:30. 9:30 to 10. Those are not the correct timings. These timings are not relevant to your time. So if in the UK you've got here 5:06, it doesn't mean that at 9:30 here that the game will have this where you get double XP when you do this quest. You can do it still, but if you do it during these hours, you get double experience. So whenever you're looking at these different things that are happening, like different events and stuff, make sure you consider the UTC time, which you have at the bottom left, which is the local time. So right now it's 1 a.m., 7 a.m. So if you ever go to these quests and you want to compare what time it is, make sure you look at the time here, and it corresponds to coming up on the time at the bottom left in small letters there, or numbers there, as you can see. Make sure you always pay attention to that, because if it comes up and you're thinking you've got a boost, and it will show up as if there is an event going on during your local time, because that's what the computer's set to, it will not be the case. It would actually be the case that you will not get the double XP and it's not the right time, and the event, it will show up as event closed, or it will give you an error because that event is not actually running at the time. Now what you do is, with all of these, you complete these. Polar Express is a really good one. You can check that out for yourself. It's pretty self-explanatory. You go there, it takes you on a big spaceship across. You continue a simple quest. You submit it. You can do it 3 times a day, and you get XP and different little drops from it. Gear stage is probably one of the most important things that I would recommend you do. You have to have 3 people in your team. What you can do is you can auto match into a team. What I tend to do to make it a bit easier is I create my own team, and I click on auto match. And usually when you click on auto match and you're doing it, and you are in a vicinity of quite a lot of players, when you're farming around your farming level, where you go here, when you're farming recommended auto level, around there'll be few people. They'll normally automatically join your team because you're farming there. That will fill up your team bar, where you'll have 3 people in your team for that particular quest. Even if they're not active, as long as they're online and they're in your group, you can go here and you click on team enter. These are different clearance drops you get, and they're pretty good. Always do this 3 times a day, because you'll advance very fast. Your combat level go up really fast. You get really strong very quickly, and these are really important items that you can use to combine to later make them even more stronger. So do them every time you obviously grow with it. It will be different stages and different levels of rewards that you get. Now let's go to the next one. Bosses are pretty self-explanatory. You go to the different bosses. The timers will show up at the top left. You got the timers when they are. Oops, sorry. You got the different timers here. So you go daily quests. You go to Boss, so boss clearance, click on it. You got the difference. So this boss will spawn in 1 minute. You click on follow. That will give you a prompt where you can join it. So if you're doing normal normal quest, not world, normal quest, you can just get a pop-up. You can leave that, go into the underworld, fight a boss. If you've done enough damage, you'll get a drop. You don't always get drops, so do consider that, but you have to do quite significant damage depending on how many people are there, what time of day you're playing. If there's quite a few people doing that boss, you may be lucky and get a drop, but it's all very chancy. Drops are obviously these. You can get an NFT, small NFT, 1 shard. These are not full NFTs. You get 1 shard, which you can combine to make a mystery box, which you can then either open or sell. They sell for about $120. You need 100 of these shards to be able to get that box. I'm level 252, and if I go to the NFT exchange, I've got 59 shards, and I've been playing for about 4 or 5 days now, really. So you know, you can make 200, 300 bucks, you know, depending on what you get in a box. So if you get a box, a mystery box, and you swap it, and you open up one of their high tier 100 power NFTs that you receive from it, you can sell that between $400 to $600 now. If you wait a couple of months, when cryptocurrencies recover, those could be worth $2,000, $3,000, and that's a week worth of playing a game. If you can make $2,000 from playing for 1 week, why not do it? It's great, amazing amount of money for a small and a bit of fun at the same time. Small time, a bit of fun. A couple of things to, also to cover that you might get confused on. So all of these little things where you've got here is achievements. Make sure you claim and collect them all. Make sure if there's anything that's popping up with an icon, you collect them. Any benefits that you have, you claim them as much as you can. Your daily sign-ins, you claim them. So I've checked in. I've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days I've been playing in total. This is my 8th day. Your level packs, whenever you level, you get these packs. They give you a shard again, a couple of other bonuses. Claim that straight away. It's free stuff. Combat pack as well. As you go, you get combat power. When you get to 3.6 million, for example, you get a couple of other really cool stuff, 2 million in gold coins. And this you can do, you can pray 5 times per day, you double up your experience. I've personally used this, but because of the transaction fees that you pay, it's very expensive. You pay $2, $3, or $2 each time. You do this 5 times a day, you know, that's about $20. And the XP that you get, I don't think it's good enough personally. If I have, obviously I'm not rich, so doing it for me is, you know, not good. But I mean, you can pray quite a lot actually, 19 from what I can see. But if you've got lots of money, you will level faster, and you don't give a crap about that money. You can just keep spamming that, paying for it, level up, get advanced, get ahead of everybody else, get ahead of the game, get stronger, and obviously become untouchable. That's one of the other things. Let's move on to the next section of this. Right, so as you can see here, Flame Lord is ready. This is a pop-up when you've selected I want to follow him. 1 minute before he spawns, all I want to do is I can go now, and it goes through the boss level. You walk to him. You walk straight to him. And what it will do is, so you've got to be careful. So there are people and there are dangerous areas. As you get a bit higher level, you will have to fight them for the spot to be able to level up. So I died there, for example. When you die here, you don't lose very much. You can lose 20 diamonds if you want to arrive on the spot. You could just do normal resurrection, which takes you back to the beginning. You can only do that, and then you get a penalty on it. So you get fatigue for 5 minutes, so you can't revive again. You can pay 20 diamonds, or you have to wait 5 minutes to revive normally. It's not much, but it's still money that you can use in game for other things. Let's go back to, so here another thing that's important is how you go between the underworlds and the real worlds, boss worlds and the real world. So this is the world where you level up offline, or this is where you level up when you're just playing on your phone, when you do daily quests. So if you've done some bosses and you leveled up to level 250 or 240 or 100, whatever, go back here, make sure you do all the quests that you have available. If you've completed the XP dungeons, you collect them, and all you have to do is, by doing that, is just clicking them, and it'll take you through it. I'm going to take you through to the next section of this little tutorial. So the mall, how to use it effectively, efficiently. There are a couple of things to note. So here you can use JoJo's to buy. So if you're rich and you've got your JoJo's and you want to buy stuff and you need stuff and you want to get a little bit, every time you buy something again is going to cost you not just the JoJo, but it's also going to cost you the transaction fee each time. Do consider that. The next thing is you can use diamonds. So this is why they're important. These diamonds, they're important because you can buy quite a few things to get ahead of the game. The most important thing is make sure you get Nightmare Guard for. It's 388, but that'll give you resistances and gives you combat power for 7 days. You've got the XP Fountain, lasts for 30 days, which means you can level up a lot faster. I've actually need to save up and purchase this. And I need to buy some diamonds from here, which is what I really need to do, because they are quite expensive. Don't ever buy these. I don't see why people buy these. These are a waste of money. You can get them a lot cheaper on the market. I don't know why they're overpriced here. This is broken. You don't pay 672 for level 2 attack gem. These gems are easily gotten. I don't know why they're here. They shouldn't be here. I think it's a big rip-off. Don't ever spend JoJo's on these. You will get them, or you can buy them in the marketplace. People are selling quite cheap. And this is the PvP section. So you saw me do the challenging PvP. If you want to use the honor shop, you get honor each time you beat somebody. You saw that 1k honor per fight. You get 10k honor per day. Fighting people as long as you win each person. If you lose, you get 500k, I believe. Sorry, 500 honor. Here you can buy. You only have one of each, so I want to buy 30 diamonds here, which I'm going to do, and I'm going to use them. You get these gems. You see these gems here? They're free, yeah, and they're being sold for almost 50 bucks. So don't waste your money on it. If you need XP potions, you can buy them here with honor as well. Silver badge is always important to purchase, so you can get your combat power up, your advance. I'll show you how that's done. This is the bonus shop. So when you do bosses, you also get boss experience, where you can buy different things. Again, you can buy diamonds, you can buy raid tickets, engine oil, all these gold, roses if you want to get married, and other stuff and forge. So these are little things you can use them for, as an example. Those are all the main basics. All these things like the mecha you'll unlock as you go. If you already have it, make sure you, every time it flags up and you get like this kind of little exclamation mark, you click it and you find out what they're asking from you. You improve it, you quick improve it, you level it all up, you get more combat power, you get stronger. Do all the right things, do them in that order, and let's see what else we have. So yeah, it's basically straightforward to conclude this. You've got your daily quests, which you have to complete every day, every time it resets at 12 o'clock. PK 10 times per day, XP trials twice a day, polar cross, and then you get your gear stage when you have to get 3 people in, so you can do it. I've not seen this advanced stage, it's pretty new to me. You've got your boss stages. Children's stage is where you have to have 2 people in a group, and then you can go into one. It doesn't matter, but as long as you've got 2 people in a group, you can enter it. If you go here, you click on quick. As long as you've got 2 people here, or recruiting, or you join somebody, you can start, and you'll get unlocks. It helps you level up as well. Let's keep going down. Stage is clear, so make sure you do these magic towers. You get equipment, you get levels, they're very good, so you get little bonuses. It tells you what you get for clearing it. This is the trial for the XP. You'll get these unlocked at level 230, I think. 4 different stages. Every 12 o'clock, it will reset every day at 12 their time, local time that I showed you at bottom left corner. Will tell you the local time. Just enter stage, complete them. They're easy to complete, and you can level up your offhand. You'll glow up. These things you level up, as you can see, it'll tell you what level. You can always do them, the attempts, and you can raid the caves, the coven. You can do it twice a day, I believe, and you do get money, unlocks. I don't know some of these gears are for yet. I will make another video once I know. And this stage is the deities path, where you have to basically, it's like tower defense. You have to keep defending until your character can't defend anymore. What waves you get is you get bonuses, and you get unlocks that you can level up your mech and stuff, and your avatar. The other thing that I wanted to show you as well, the character. All these things like talismans, you upgrade, they'll always pop up and tell you what to do. It'll be self-explanatory, but do keep an eye, make sure you level them. If we go into costume, title, this will pop up, and you've got the different titles that you'll unlock. You'll probably start with something like, I don't know, let's have a look. Which one did I start with? The Hope is what you start with. Then you'll unlock your daily titles. Not daily titles. you unlock your achievement titles, and they give you different combat power experience, and you can equip them. Tells you how to obviously receive them first awaken. Obviously the awaken you'll have as well, but already awakened fully. I think that's about it. There's other couple of little things I don't want to go into, but they'll be self-explanatory. Just level up everything as much as you can. Whenever you have money, what I usually always use it for is I use it for upgrading these, so enhance, and always do multiple enhance in particular. And look at the bonus stage, it tells you how to do it. It tells you when you want to get more combat power. Enhance 5 equipment to level tier 6, level 1. So this is tier 8, tier 7, so I need to get all these to tier 6. Once I get them to tier 6, by leveling them 10 times, it costs money each time, 260,000 per enhance. It will level up. And the last thing, if you found this video helpful, I'm currently recruiting people into my guild. If you go into the guild section, you will be able to find a guild called Dark Joe. Where are we? Dark Joe. At the moment, I'm pretty new. I've started put this in, but I'm going to try get the whole guild improved and get as many people in. We can do events together. If you need help, I'm always here to help people. I'm on daily, so do find Dark Joe in the guild section. Whenever you go to here, you go to guilds. I can't see it because I'm already in a guild. I'm a guild owner, but if you do find it, apply for the guild, and I will be able to get you in, assign a role, and get a team going. Hopefully you found that helpful. If there's any questions you have, or if there's anything else you may want me to tutorialize, please do ask in the comment section and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.